What's up, guys? This is Hot7 RCT Gaming bringing you another video for you guys. Now, at last, it took me a little bit of time, and sorry that I'm a little twangy sounding, but I have a pretty nasty cold that I was trying to get rid of before doing this video, but no such luck. The point is that today I'm bringing you the video on the Teknoparrot Metal, or the Teknoparrot Collection Metal Edition, that was done before, and now I made a port for it for Obsidian 3D Max. At the end of the video, of course, I am going to leave a mini how-to in terms of, at least for those people out there who are interested in making add-ons for Obsidian, add-on packs, call it whatever you want, but you want to add some systems or games. I'm going to leave a short video detailing at least the structure, what you need to be keeping in mind when you want to make a pack or an addition to Obsidian. Let's go in there so you can see what I'm talking about. Now, main difference or take here is that aside from looking absolutely amazing, you have better working games this time around. You have an updated loader. Please, for everybody and anybody who wants to add this to their build and have fun, please read the readme file that I leave in these. And just like everybody else leaves their readme files, they do it for a reason. Go through them. It's not really as extensive as the first one. This one is a little bit more, let's call it, painless in terms of setting up, so no worries there. But enough of that rambling. As you can see here, I added Teknoparrot as a separate system from the manufacturers here, because if you want in the future to add your own Teknoparrot, flavor of games or whatever, if you want to add to mine or if you want to add on your own, it'll be under this tree right here. It'll be under this system. It's already done, taken care of, so you don't have to worry. Now we go in to the next level, and you're gonna find my Teknoparrot collection. If anybody else does a different one, you're gonna see it here side by side populating this tier. Now if we go into this one, we're gonna come into what we have here, which is the current list, which of course you can tell by the music, the heavy metal, which is the signature. And again, guys, I'm sorry I sound incredibly and stupidly stuffy, but I can't avoid it. Let's go back here to one of the new ones. This one I want to get out of the way, because this one, I tried my best to have this one run full screen, but keep in mind, please, that this is a 21:9 aspect ratio type of deal. This in the original arcade uses two monitors side by side, so of course the aspect ratio is not going to work on regular screens. So this is the best way to get the experience. Now, I know there must be people out there who have worked on a patch to either change the aspect ratio and make it full screen. At the time of me doing this add-on, however, I did not find one that would work well, so I just kept it as it is. You don't need to do a thing if you want to play it. Just add credits with select and press start and choose the modes and play away. I know a lot of people won't like it this way, but understand that this is the best option, at least that I had available. So if you find a way to play it different, then be my guest. Go ahead, leave the method that you used to do it full screen, and on the Discord, and we will update if it's something that really works well. But you have it here. I to be honest, I'm playing this on a 4K screen, so even though the real estate of the screen is smaller, it still looks amazing. Now, if you have, of course, 2 screens, then it's not an issue, because you'll probably find a way how to play it the way it's meant to be played. But you have the full game there. Let's go back to the menu. That's one of the newcomers, Darius Burst EX. I'm not gonna go through the old ones. Let's go into Luigi Mansion, of course. Another one of the newcomers. Now the way this one is set up, that I left it set up, is simple. It, just mouse controls. You only need the mouse buttons, and the 1 key, the number 1 key, which is going to act as the start or action button. Now, this whole pack can be played, because I tested thoroughly all the games on 4K monitor, 4K resolution, and it works perfect, except for this one. And the reason behind it is because of the shooting bound box, which is a limited space where you have to move around the cursor to shoot. Now, for this recording, of course, I am recording in 1080, so you won't see that issue here. Let me press the 1, and the 1 key will act as start. You don't need to worry about credits or none of that. It's free play. And here, as you can see, this is what I mean about the bound box. Since this is 1080, the cursor is going to move. See? When you're playing in 4K, you only have around this space where I'm moving the X right now. So of course that is too small for you to actually play the game. So you need to play it on 1080p. So let's go with normal controls. Now, this is not going to be a complete playthrough, of course. You're going to have fun with the game, so you can do that on your own. Here you get the instructions. Basically, you have left click, right click, and the 1 button for quote-unquote bombs or action or start or whatever. Alright. Alright, gotcha. Now let's go into the next one. I'm going to cover this one. You have Pokken Tournament as well, but I'm going to go into the Star Wars one, because this one, alongside Mach Speed or Mach Storm, just like Star Wars, you have the flat screen fix, so you don't have to worry about the dome or not having the dome or whatever. This one is just straight up full screen. I don't mind on my own playing with the dome, because it looks like the original. It has that nice original arcade flavor to it, so I kind of enjoyed having the dome. I have both versions actually, so if I want to go back to it, I can do that. But I'm guessing that most of you guys prefer it this way. Now here, the way the controls are set up is you only press trigger to start the game. Don't bother pressing the joysticks and stuff, because you might go into the test and you don't want that. You just want to start the game and play. So just play, use the trigger for start. Do not press the start button, because the start button is configured to do something else, which I'm going to show you here very quickly. The game has two buttons, one for turning on and off the cockpit view, which after we get started I'm going to show you, and the start button here in this add-on or this version of Star Wars. What it does is it turns on and off the texture mapping, so you get to see the game playing with regular, textures, polygons I mean, and you can toggle it on and off as you wish. Now you start playing here. You don't want the cockpit on, press the Y button and you have full screen. That is the Y button. Now if you don't want to see textures and you just want to see flat polygons, then you press the start button. You only see a little bit of the shading, but everything is regular old polygons. Press start again and you get the texture mapping back. That's just a fun little stuff there for people who want something extra out of the game. And that's it for Han Solo. So there you have it, guys. Now going back. Okay guys, so with that done, I think that basically covers most of the stuff here that you need to pay attention to have fun with this pack. Anything else that you might be in doubt, please check the README. Very important that you check the information there. I hope you guys have fun, just like I had doing this pack. And yeah, if you want to add more games or anything, then yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm going to take this next part of the video so I can show you guys a little bit about the folder structure, what you need to be paying attention to if you want to make your own pack or add games and stuff like that. So let's go right over there. Alright guys, so let's say, and this part of the video of course is going to be for those of you who want to make a pack for Obsidian 3D. This is kinda sorta a mini how-to in what you need to keep in mind, or what do you need in order to make your own pack or your own add-on. Now I am just going to go by experience. I do not pretend to be either a developer or creator or anything along those lines. I'm going to tell you what I had to put together in order to get this working. Now for every add-on that you want to add, basically you're going to need these 3 folders at the very least. This is what I made, because I made a separate folders for each and every one of the ports that I was going to do for Obsidian. Now on the Teknoparrot one, see, I have a test pack made. Basically inside this test pack I have everything that I am going to need in order to make that pack work. You're going to need a meta folder with a hyperlist, and inside you're going to have a XML that's going to have the list of the games and information on those games that is going to appear in the ratings, and a number of players and stuff like that is the information on the games that you're going to need for your add-on, be it whatever system that you're working on. You're going to need a launcher Windows folder, and inside you're going to need a configuration file. And in this one it's going to have how you are going to launch basically the emulator running or the loader running, and what arguments are going to be needed to run that game in that emulator. You're going to need an emulators folder, of course, because you need the emulator which is going to run your add-on or your pack, and the collections folder, which is the biggest out of the bunch, and it's going to have the most information and the most stuff needed. As you can see here, in my case for Teknoparrot, I needed to add this extra folder because this extra folder here is going to create the second tier. What you basically saw in the actually it's going to create the first one, where you saw where Atari and Sega and stuff like that. This folder right here inside the collections with a little line to the side, this creates basically that part, and inside is going to have these folders as well. And aside from that, you're going to have a common. Well, you probably won't need the common, because the common I added it just to have the manufacturers that I needed for this one, but I don't think you're going to need that for any other stuff, but it's good to have anyways. The main, of course, folder with the menu, and inside the text that's going to call upon what you want to show on the main menu, and of course the main collection folder, which is going to have everything that you need. I have an exclude text here, that's if you want some games not to appear. Info, which is going to have that information about the system that you're doing. Settings for that, with the paths and the names of the collection that you have. System artwork, which you're going to have here, basically where you're going to create and make your own cover boxes for the menu. You're going to create the float that's going to be in front, fan art for the background, the logo, and the loading screen if you want a specialized loading screen. That is going to go here in the system artwork. ROMs, of course, that's where the games are going to be. That is self-explanatory. And then the medium artwork, where each and every one of the art assets of that collection that you're working on, you're going to have your box 3Ds, you're going to have your story, so you have the information that's going to appear on the menu, and you're going to have the video files. So this is basically where all of those assets are going to be inside of this main one. So basically what you end up with in the end are going to be these folders right here, these 4 folders. That is what is going to comprise mainly your add-on or your pack for Obsidian. Now I'm going to dive a little bit more into this in a later video. I am not feeling very well. I just wanted to do it now, so give you guys an idea. So if you really want to add something, you can do it now. Just take one of the packs, take them apart, look at how each file and folder are structured, and just work in reverse from there, and you'll figure it out. It's not really that hard. If I could do it, anybody else can, to be honest. I'm not really that bright when it comes to this. I don't know if I'm selling myself short, but doesn't matter. The point is, anybody can do it. So you go ahead, have fun with the pack, have fun making packs for Obsidian. It's pretty awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check you guys later.